YouTube, what's going on? It's 9to5Records, aka The Don, and today I got a brand new video for you guys where I'll be going over all the Call of Duty games and ranking them on a tier list. Hope you guys do enjoy. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, hit that like button, and get rowdy down in the comments. Without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, boys, and here we go. We got all the Call of Duties laid out on the platter right here from S to F and never played. There are a few I have not played. Figured might as well put it in a tier because I don't want to give them a trash rating for something I've never even tried. So let's get that out of the way. I never played Call of Duty 1, 2, or 3. I'm 20, turning 21 this year. I have not played any of those. My first Call of Duty was, you could say, World at War Black Ops. That was probably when I first got into it. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare wasn't as bad as everyone thinks. I personally don't like EXO, so it's definitely going to be higher than Infinite Warfare, but lower than BO3. So I would have to say, let's put it at C. Let's put it at C. Infinite Warfare. Even that, I still think it's not as good as Advanced Warfare. BO3, because BO3 is great, I think. I personally didn't play the multiplayer a lot, but in the campaign I didn't play. Multiplayer was decent. I would say just the multiplayer alone, it's B tier, but the zombies really brings it up. The Zombies Chronicles, the Gobblegum, just everything in that. All the maps were amazing. I love it. I still play Black Ops 3 to this day because of zombies. I'll have to put it in A tier. Modern Warfare, I think, was a good foundation for what everything is today, but there was the limitations of the create a class. Obviously, they didn't have anything extra. It was literally just the foundation. That's what they've built it upon after. I would say the Modern Warfare 1 is a solid B tier. Modern Warfare 2, it's going in S tier. It's going in S tier because the campaign, phenomenal. Spec Ops, phenomenal. Multiplayer, phenomenal. But what I will do is I will rank them in the S tier and what I personally think is the best. All right, let's go MW3 now. I'm gonna say S tier. I hate to say it. I know a lot of people don't like it as much as Modern Warfare 2, but I appreciate it so much. I actually played MW3 more than I did MW2, but I had more fun MW2. The reason I played more in MW3 is because the private match infected lobbies were insane. And I love the Spec Ops, the wave survival. I played that with my father so much. It was awesome. S tier, but MW2 beats it. Ghost, I actually enjoyed. I think it was a unique entry to the Call of Duty series. I would put it C. I would put C. I enjoyed it more than World War II. I would have to say Advanced Warfare beats Ghost, in my opinion. I think we're gonna leave Warzone out of it. If we look at Modern Warfare, the game by itself, the Spec Ops is awful. The campaign's decent, short though. So at least a B tier, right? Multiplayer I enjoyed, but I don't think it's the best. I think the maps are awful. But the actual feel of the game, like the actual gameplay when you're in it, is decent. I would say it's a B tier. Now we're going into the Black Ops series. So we started off with World at War, like foundation for Black Ops. It's up there. It's up. Obviously, I don't say it's the best, but it's up there. I would say World at War for enjoyment and for foundation, I think it's a B tier. I think it goes above Modern Warfare, but doesn't beat 2019 Modern Warfare. Black Ops is my favorite Call of Duty. The campaign, I have played that campaign so much. It also might be nostalgia-based. I will be aware of that. It was my very first Call of Duty, but hear me out real quick. The campaign was unbelievable. Call of Duty Black Ops was the reason I was a history fanatic about like World War II, the Cold War, everything that happened in that timepiece. I loved it. It inspired me to do so much research into the history of all these different countries and all. It was amazing. I loved it. It sparked a curiosity to like understand what I'm playing. And I don't think I've ever had another Call of Duty do something like that. The multiplayer I loved. I loved how you had to get Call of Duty points. Obviously, COD points are different now. Like, they're actually a monetary value. Back then, it was like you earn for leveling up and doing challenges. And you'd use that to unlock weapons, unlock camos, unlock attachments. I think that was probably the best system and the best implementation of that system, because they haven't done it since. And then the inclusion of the wager matches, being able to gamble what you've worked hard for, Dude, that game started so many gambling addicts, for better or worse. I mean, maybe they're winners, hopefully, because, you know, the Don never loses. I'm out here winning big. But I love that. The introduction of Firing Range, Nuketown, Summit, basically all the maps that everyone wants remade are from Black Ops 1. Then you go into Zombies. It's just setting the foundation for what comes next with Shangri-La, Ascension, Call of the Dead, Moon, and then the remasters of all the World at War. I think it was great. And I'll actually go into this. I would say Black Ops 1 multiplayer is better than Black Ops 2 multiplayer on the sole reason of the wager matches. If I were to say like a number system of multiplayer, Black Ops 1 is like a 10 for multiplayer. Black Ops 2 is a 9.8. And so I will literally do that right now, where I put this in at S tier right behind it. But I think Black Ops 2 has a better Zombies experience, where you have, obviously, Transit, it was all right. But over time, I've come to enjoy Transit. I've come to enjoy Die Rise. I've come to enjoy Town and all those maps with them. But Mob of the Dead, Buried, Origins, Nuketown, it was insane. I loved it. And then you have a pretty decent campaign. I would say it's probably the second best campaign in the Black Ops series. Because they just kind of gave up on 3 and 4 just didn't have one. Black Ops 4 multiplayer I actually really enjoyed. I think it was one of the smoothest multiplayers. It was very smooth, very clean. But I feel like it lost a lot of character because you went into those operators, very similar to BO3. BO4 is C tier in my opinion. I was about to say, yeah, so what I actually might do, what I might actually think about doing is putting it in B tier, but the lowest B tier. Because, one, there was no campaign, except for, like, the operator stories or whatnot. I don't count that. The Zombies, they did a lot of stuff that made it rough. But you can't deny 9 and Tag der Toten weren't amazing maps. I loved it for Zombies, and I played both of those so much. The multiplayer was smooth. I put in a lot of hours. The maps were decent and nothing spectacular, but they're not no Modern Warfare maps. But I feel like still the just overall gameplay, I'm gonna put it as a low B tier. And then you have Call of Duty Cold War. This one I'm torn on because it's obviously not finished in its development cycle. Zombies first. D Machine is good. Firebase Z is good. The Outbreak is decent. I don't think it's enough to keep me hooked, but it's decent. The multiplayer, it's rough. I like where they're going with it, but it really does stink. And I've created content on this YouTube channel about Cold War multiplayer. There are some times where I'm having the most fun I have ever had, and there's other times where I'm so close to uninstalling. I think this is the most polarizing Call of Duty, because there are moments that make you love this game, and there are moments that make you hate this game. I think League play, from what I've heard, is amazing, because you'll obviously go in knowing you're playing a ranked match and you're going to have to sweat. It really is a roller coaster of emotions. But in a pub match, I just want to sit back, relax, watch a YouTube video while I pub stomp some kids. I don't want to sit there, gamer posture and everything, and have to sweat and try to do something in a pub match. If I wanted to do that, I'd go play League play. So I'm torn there. But the campaign, I love the campaign. I also played that on my YouTube channel as well. I love that. I still to this day think that those are probably some of the better of my YouTube videos. I love those. I love playing that campaign and I loved uploading those videos. Right now, as it stands, it is the beginning of chapter 3. I might do an updated list later on, or just like keep everyone updated on my Twitch stream saying, yo, which one I think is the best. I'm gonna have to put it as a high B tier, the best B tier. I enjoy it more than Modern Warfare, I will say that. But I don't enjoy it more than BO3 currently because of the highs and lows it gives me. So yeah, I think that's my list. I think it's a pretty fair list. Obviously, there are some discrepancies that could be seen with others. I know there are people that enjoy Modern Warfare. It might have put Modern Warfare 2 first, then BO2, then Black Ops 1, then MW3. But can we all agree they're a good at least 9, 10? they're like a good, all 4 of them are a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, all 4 of those. I think we can all agree on that. But I think that's going to be the end of this list, boys. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I hope you enjoyed. Fun fact, this was streamed live over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/9to5reckless. Go check that out. And that'll be it for me, guys. Thank you so much. Let me remind you one more time, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that right now. Hit that like button and get rowdy down in the comments, boys. I'll see you in the next video.